Welcome live in Whiteland, Indiana, where the Warriors are back at home this week. They're taking on the Greenwood Woodmen, and it's going to be a good battle here tonight. Kind of a rivalry just right down the road from us, Greenwood. So, Gabe, I'm Griffin Kunz. Along my side, Gabe, Rees, and Mason Cook. So, Gabe, tell me a little bit of what Whiteland needs to do tonight to get a win after they're on a 3-game losing streak right now. What do they need to do to bounce back?
Well, like you said, they're on a 3-game losing streak. They have to at least get something going. Several games, they have just not gotten over the hump. Things haven't been working. They just have to do what they do best, run the ball and stay grounded defensively. They've been getting a little sloppy. Mason stated a couple games ago that they were getting real bad about penalties as the season has progressed. They need to keep their game, keep it fundamental, and they'll walk away with a win here.
Yeah, and Greenwood dealing with a lot of injuries tonight. Aiden Houseman actually dealing with a collarbone injury, and he's not going to be playing tonight. And he's been a big part of this Greenwood team all season long, a good passer and running quarterback. So that's going to be a big shoes to fill for Jarbo here tonight. And also their leading rusher, Gunnar Ruppert, he's not playing tonight either. And also Davion Jones. So 3 key injuries for them here tonight. And Mason, what does Greenwood need to do tonight to try and avoid more injuries and just pick up a win?
Yeah, I mean Greenwood is gonna have to step up. They're gonna have to step up with all these injuries, and their defense. I mean, they're gonna have to take advantage of these penalties and to slow the Warriors down to get this dub tonight.
Yeah, Ben Hamel, one of their leading receivers besides Jones, he's gonna have to be big tonight. Right now, you can't see right now, but he's back there to return for the Woodmen. So very, very quick and a big body frame there from Ben Hamel.
Yeah, some important players that Whiteland's going to need in this game, especially on the defensive side, is Eli Taylor and Jake Clemmy, both junior cornerbacks who need to have a really good game and make sure Greenwood can't get their passing game going and keep their defense solid.
Ben Hamel catches the return over to the right side. Going to be met by Jake Clemmy and Carnell Baker. So the Woodmen are pinned sort of deep, the 18-yard line.
Yeah, that was a good stop that the Warriors needed right there. Good place to maybe get a turnover to get on the board first.
And here's your starting lineup for the Woodmen. Actually, Jones is in the starting lineup right here, but he will not be active tonight. Jarbo hands it up the middle. It's going to be A.J. Weathers. Ben Hamel jogs to the sideline. Looks like he's a little shaken up on the play. Here's the worst starting lineup. Ian Lewis actually not active tonight.
Something you want to look at here, if you're the Warriors, you don't want to have Greenwood beat you at your own game because even though they've been struggling defensively, like I said earlier, you cannot let them beat you at your own game because if they're beating you at what you do best, then you have no way to stop them.
Yeah, and A.J. Weathers on that carry picks up the first down.
Yeah, a couple good carries there by Weathers.
Another carry, good for about 4 yards on the play. That time, Leland Morton. And a guy to watch for on the offensive line tonight for the Woodmen is Zeke Falcon, 77, the tackle, the right tackle. He's a good player for the Woodmen.
Yeah, very key getting those blocks up for Weathers, trying to get up the middle.
Weathers gets the ball again, but that time he's met by Aiden Schaefer and Jordan Palmer. No gain on the play. So you're going to bring up about 3rd and 6 right here. Might see Jarbo open up the air game for the first time tonight. Still lined up under center. Weathers behind him. And they're actually going to hand it. Joshua Carroll on the carry to the right side. Only good for about 3 on the play.
Those third downs with at least 5+ yards behind the first down marker is vital, because we've seen the Warriors time and time again this season have a really good situation for them going on third down and then just completely sell their position and allow a first down. That cannot happen.
A.J. Weathers stuffed, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. The Woodman offense definitely going to struggle here tonight.
Yeah, that was a key stop there for the Warriors, and a great job by the defensive line to stop the Greenwood run game to get the Warriors on the offensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and Greenwood's defense led by Ethan Lobb, averaging about 7 tackles a game. Biggest part of this defense, and they're looking like they might be a little banged up here tonight. Pitch to Jordan Palmer to the left side. He's got room ahead. No one stopping him. Jordan Palmer, 10-yard line, and he breaks it. Tackle, touchdown, Jordan Palmer.
That's exactly what I was talking about earlier. You want to get out fast, and you want to strike first and get over the hump that's been keeping you down. People have been trying to stop the outside runs a bunch, and now you get that going, and that opens up other opportunities in the pass game and running up the middle with Slate Valentine. Just a great run by Jordan Palmer.
An easy 6 for the Warriors on the first play of the night. They get it, and the Warriors are lined up to go for 2. I think they said, yeah, Jordan Palmer actually stepped out of bounds is what they're calling it. So the Warriors on the 5-yard line. And a fumble. So Slate Valentine taken down yards behind the line. And that's not what you want if you're the Warriors.
Yeah, those little mistakes for the Warriors just can't happen.
Unfortunately, that wasn't a touchdown, but that would have been a great play if it was, and it was a great play anyway.
And what I was saying about the Woodman defense, Ethan Lobb, actually, he is not active tonight also, so really missing a lot of key players already. Aiden Houseman, Ian Rupper, Davion Jones, and Ethan Lobb not playing tonight. It's going to hurt the Woodmen.
Yeah, like I said earlier, Greenwood is going to need to step up on defense, especially their backups, because of all these injuries.
Tyree Nolan to the left side, only picking up about 4 on the play.
Yeah, and with all the injuries, you're going to look to some of your lower varsity guys or your high JV guys and look for them to step up and get their opportunity, because they've been practicing for this all season, and now it's time to really show what they can do.
Ollie Taylor lined up under center. Carnell Baker goes in motion. He's going to fake it. Bulls to his right side. He's got Xander Height in the end zone. Touchdown! Ollie Taylor to Xander Height.
Yeah, that's another good thing for the Warriors. Another key factor that they need to do is just get Ollie Taylor out of the pocket for the pass game and look for those tight ends that are usually wide open.
Yeah, we've seen variations of that play several times. Either a sweeper rolls out as well or the tight end, and we've seen Ollie Taylor roll out and throw passes, but also we've seen him running into the end zone himself. Just one of the best red zone plays that's been working really well for the Warriors this entire season.
Noah Pope's extra point is good, so the Warriors go up 7-0, 7:53 left in the first quarter. Both teams have had a drive in this quarter. We'll be back here on Whiteland Beat Sports Network.
Saturday, and my favorite thing when I was a professional football player was Indiana. The Hoosier State always made me feel like family. That's why I trust Indiana's hometown mortgage lender, Baylen Wood. This family-owned company not only gives back to the communities they serve, but also with their 5-star customer service, they can close on your dream home in days, not weeks. So remember, Indiana, you can always get your mortgages at a snap with Baylen Wood.
Hey Jeff, how does this look?
Not bad, bud, but let's stick to mortgages.
Their quarterback can throw it too. We're back here on Whiteland Beat Sports Network. The Warriors, a quick drive led by Jordan Palmer's big run, and then Ollie Taylor's pass in the end zone. And Ollie Taylor, I mean, he's been a He's been great this year, and actually, an interesting stat I saw earlier. Ollie Taylor has scored the most points for this Warriors team, and that's actually kind of a crazy stat, knowing that we run the ball that much.
Yeah, I mean, I know what you're saying about run the ball, but people think about preventing Slate Valentine or Jordan Palmer from scoring all the time, but they don't realize how much of a dual-threat quarterback Ollie Taylor really is. I mean, he's thrown a couple silly interceptions sometimes, but he's cleaned it up as the season's gone on, especially with his ability to roll out of the pocket and get things going. Definitely a very good quarterback for the Warriors this year and looking to build on that success tonight.
That return there was by Jackson Davis, the freshman.
So the Woodman offense comes back out for another drive, and I want to see them open up the pass game here. I know obviously you don't have Aiden Houseman, your quarterback, but at the same time, Whiteland is weak in the secondary, and if you want to actually put points on the board, you need to air it out. So it goes up the middle, and a loss of 1 on the play, tackled by Clayton Ratliff.
Yeah, Greenwood definitely needs to change this up because you can kind of see here Whiteland's pack in the middle, expecting a run. Either Greenwood needs to do some type of run to the outside or get out of the pocket because running straight up the middle every time is just not going to work.
This drive, Jarbo's been lined up as the shotgun quarterback. He looked nervous there in a really overthrown pass to the left side. And, I mean, Jarbo looked a little nervous there. I mean, he looked like he just wanted to get rid of the ball really quick, and not a great throw there.
Yeah, you have a lot of pressure there from Abe Gonzalez and Aiden Schaefer in the backfield, just making him get rid of the ball too early and rushing.
So Jarbo and shotgun lined up by himself. Abe Gonzalez and Javon Densiposi, the ends here to give some pressure. Drops back to pass. Throws to his right side. It's Ben Hamel. And Ben Hamel might have enough for the first down. I think he is. And Ben Hamel, obviously, like I said, he's still limping right now. Looks like he's been shaken up all game after the first kickoff. And his dad actually is one of the coaches on the sideline, so his dad's probably telling him to stay in the game. And you'll see him run off there, but I don't see him sitting anymore.
Yeah, you never want to see that on any team, especially when you already have you have so many injuries, and you never want to see another player go down. Just very unfortunate for the team.
Jarbo passed to his left side, not a good throw. And Jarbo is a sophomore.
Yeah, sophomore QB, definitely a backup. Looking a little nervous and hesitant out there. Definitely just not the atmosphere he's used to. So
the Woodmen are obviously missing Aiden Houseman here tonight. Hamel on the sideline right now getting his ankle taped. Jarbo up the middle. That's A.J. Weathers, and he is stuffed. This run game has not worked for them. And I think they're not getting the push from the O-line up front.
yeah, you wonder here what you're gonna see because definitely odd to see a pass or a run here on third down, but you don't expect a pass because of this sophomore QB not doing too well today.
Yeah, if I'm being honest, I think Greenwood's best options are some sort of screen pass or a sweep, because if their quarterback is not comfortable throwing long distances and they can't get the run out of the middle, then you're gonna have to look to go to the outside, because other than that, there's just not much you can do.
Well, actually, I think the quarterback, Jarbo, he might actually struggle a little bit on the short passes. He can actually air it out. Watched him warm-ups. He threw a nice deep ball over to Ben Hamel. So trips to his left side. Jackson Davis in the slot, the freshman. 2 to his right, 3 to his left. Jarbo drops back to pass. Throws one over the middle, and there's nobody there. So it's incomplete pass, 3rd and 15. The Woodmen have a decision to make. Looks like they might be sending out the punting unit.
Definitely a smart decision there. I mean, you're in your own 30, so not exactly a good idea. And they saw that their 4th down conversion, or attempted last time, was not what they wanted, and gave the Warriors some pretty good field position for a big Jordan Palmer run right off the bat.
Jarbo back there to punt, and it's actually becoming more common. Quarterbacks being punters can be a dual threat. They can actually throw the ball. Normally will punt though, and that's what you're seeing with the Warriors in warm-ups. Ollie Taylor's actually taking snaps, being the punter. So Clayton Ratliff catches the ball around the 32-yard line. So the Warriors offense comes back out here. 5:16 left to go in the first quarter.
Yeah, what you were saying about the quarterback punter thing, we saw that work really well against the Warriors when Perry Meridian was here a couple weeks ago. And they did really well because it was on these somewhat difficult 4th down conversions where the quarterback could either punt it if it didn't look good, but he could also throw it, and that got the Warriors defense several times.
Slate Valentine up the middle and breaks multiple tackles. Slate Valentine started the year actually pretty strong, candidate for being Mr. Football in Indiana. And then as of late, I think he's fell off that list. I mean, not played very good.
Yeah, I mean, in a run-heavy offense, teams are going to game plan for you, especially if you're in the running for that sort of title. But also you have to look at it from standpoints. People go through slumps as well, so sometimes that can't work out. But also he had been dealing with minor nagging injuries, like a hip injury he had a couple weeks ago. So just look to see him come back, and he's a great back, so we'll see him get better eventually.
Tyree Nolan breaks away. Tyree Nolan down to the 30, the 20, 15, 10, 5, and Tyree Nolan actually caught at the 2-yard line. Something very surprising, as he's a very speedy back.
Yeah, that was a big run there for the Warriors, something that they needed to go up to on the first quarter. That was a great run by Nolan there.
Yeah, just the Warriors' last 2 drives gone to the outside. Just get stopped right short of the end zone, unfortunately, but they punched it in last time. I think they will this time.
Another thing to expect here is a QB wedge. The Warriors seem to be pretty good at that.
Yeah, normally it would be in a tighter formation and not be in motion, but Slate Valentine takes the handoff. The refs blow a whistle. It's going to be a false start on the Warriors, moving back 5 yards, and penalties have killed them all year long, something they have not been able to figure out.
First quarter winding down here. The Warriors looking to get up 14. Greenwood doesn't really have a response yet. Hopefully they can game plan and find a way back, but as of late, this is not looking very good for them.
Ollie Taylor rolls to his left side. A man chasing him. Ollie Taylor scrambles. He lowers his shoulder. Going to be short of the goal line, but only about by a yard. So Ollie Taylor actually lays the hammer right there.
Yeah, that's the other part of that play that we saw score the touchdown last drive for the Warriors. Just something that we've seen a lot.
Yeah, and the Warriors go no huddle. Looks like they already know what they're going to do. Ollie Taylor's going to take it right up the middle, and that's what he does. The QB sneak is good. Touchdown, Warriors are on the board for the second time tonight. So Noah Pope comes out for the extra point. And Ollie Taylor actually his second touchdown of the night for the Warriors. And like I was talking about earlier, he's actually leading the team in scoring, which is a crazy stat knowing how much Whiteland runs the ball. Snap to Caden Lee, and Noah Pope's extra point is good. So the Warriors go up 14-0, 3:05 left in the first quarter. We will be back here on Whiteland Beat Sports Network. We're back here on Whiteland Beat Sports Network as the Warriors lead 14-0. And Ollie Taylor had a good drive there, led by Tyree Nolan's big run. So the Woodmen are going back out on offense after the kickoff. And they have something to figure out. The run game is obviously not working. And Jarbo's really struggled, looked really nervous in the pocket. And obviously he's still only a sophomore, which is young. But, man, he needs to figure it out here. This team needs to figure it out.
Yeah, they need a really good return here to get some better field position because punting that far back like they've done the last two drives is not good.
And that's Jackson Davis, the returner, the freshman. He gets a pretty good return on the play. Bring him down around the 34-yard line.
Yeah, that was a good cut there by Davis to get the Warriors or the Woodmen decent field position there.
And Ben Hamel missed the end of the drive, last drive, and Ben Hamel back out there after his ankle was taped up, and they're going to need him here tonight. Davion Jones actually still on the sideline in street clothes, so he's not playing. So Ben Hamel has got to step up for this team. He's got to make some plays. Jarbo in the shotgun. Only was under center on the first drive and been in the shotgun since. Hands, and they go to outside. Caden Blanket chip a shoestring tackle. It's Leland Morton, and he's a freshman also. So this team does not have very much depth. They look to freshmen to step up, and normally doesn't work in a game where you have a team that's mostly older players.
Yeah, not even just being older, but physical development and mentally as well. Experience, you have to get a lot of experience, a lot of reps. Sometimes as freshmen, you're not getting that as much as, say, the older guys would be, which is understandable. When it comes time when you have to step up, it can be difficult.
Great stop there by Ratliff.
Good for a short gain on the play. That's Morton again. Third and 7. The Woodmen are going to air it out here, and there's a timeout. It's Justin Bozer, the head coach.
Yeah, the Woodmen are going to have to figure something out here with all these freshmen.
So we're going to show some sponsorship here. Whiteland Football on WBSN is presented by Johnson County Axe Throwing, located 6001 North US 31, just north of the high school. It offers fun for the entire family. Host your next corporate event, family get-together, or come by and hang out with some friends. Plus, they even offer axe throwing leagues. Johnson County Axe Throwing also offers discounts for veterans and active duty military members. Call 317-809-7401 and make your reservation today. This game is also brought to you by Baylen Wood Mortgage Lender, family owned and committed to the community, proud supporter of Whiteland Athletics. So the Woodman offense gets out of the huddle with their coach. And 3rd and 7 here. If the Warriors get a stop, They could put up another touchdown potentially before the end of the quarter. Jarbone shotgun, drops back to pass, looks to his right side. He has Ben Hamel and overthrown, but a miscommunication on the route there. Ben Hamel actually turned in like a slant, and Jarbo overthrew him like it was supposed to be a outside throw. So Jarbo goes back to punt again.
Yeah, another 3 and out there by the Woodmen. Not a great start for them. They're gonna have to figure something out if they want to get up on the board and be a contestant in this game.
And the punt is blocked by the Warriors. No signal on who has it yet.
Looks like it was blocked there by Aiden Schaefer. Just what the Warriors need to get them good field position to go up on the board again.
So 1:30 left in the first quarter, and the Warriors have the ball again, up 2 touchdowns, only 30 yards out from the end zone.
I mean, this is plenty of time to score for the Warriors. If you're Greenwood, they don't score here. I mean, you do not want to go into the second quarter being down 21. And at that point, the Warriors' offense is flowing right now. So to stop their momentum in the second quarter and to produce good drives on offense is just going to be a near impossible task.
Nolan in motion. They're going to hand it to him on the right side. Grismer a big block, and he's brought down for about a gain of 5 on the play.
Good block there by Grismer to get Nolan an extra few yards there. Without him, he could have got stopped in the backfield there.
Ollie Taylor under center, sends Baker in motion. And they're going to go on a false count and offside on the Woodman. That's going to bring up 5 yards more. And I think they're going to either have the first down or be a little short. And they have the first down, it looks like. So the Warriors, 22 yards to go, 50 seconds left in the first quarter. Could potentially go up another score by the end of the first quarter. Where's the I formation? Taylor sends a guy in motion, and he drops back to pass. Eli's there over the middle, and a 50-50 ball. Eli's there, not even going for it. Ollie Taylor misses by a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit of a short kind of 50-50 ball there from Taylor, but Eli's there looking a little lackadaisical on that attempt to go and catch the ball. As a receiver, you have to help your quarterback out and go for the ball there.
And normally you'd see Eli Taylor be in on plays like that, and I guess they just wanted to give Zare a chance. Carno Baker in motion. He gets the carry to the left side. Grismer, the blocker, out there. Carno Baker drives for multiple yards. Finally brought down by a swarm of Woodmen.
Yeah, we've seen Carnell Baker these past couple games stepped up for the varsity, and he's doing a phenomenal job here.
So that's going to be good for the first down. It's going to be first and goal for the Warriors. Play clock is a little bit faster than the game clock, so they're going to have to run a play here. Nolan in motion. They're going to hand it to Valentine up the middle. Follows his lead blocker, Jonah McIntosh. Slate Valentine gets a good gain of about 7 on the play. So that's the end of the first quarter. The Warriors lead 14-0, just a couple yards from another score. We'll be back here on Whiteland Beat Sports Network in a moment.
Have an opportunity to do something special, and I want to be part of it. That's a shake of my
The basketball. Lob it up. Throw it down.
We have a dream as an organization to be an NBA championship organization. People are going to find out about the Pacers.
We're back here on Whiteland Beat Sports Network as the Warriors flip sides of the field. Just about 2 yards to go for another score. Up 14, and the Woodmen have really struggled.
Yeah, just not looking good at all. I mean, that was only the first quarter. I mean, they're going to have to figure out something or it's going to be a long night.
Yeah, and their offense has really struggled. That's the biggest key. Their defense has struggled, but they've held their own. Just they needed their offense to help them out a little bit. So Ollie Taylor could get his third touchdown of the night here, or you might see Slate Valentine get one. Ollie Taylor pitched to the right side. Slate Valentine, touchdown. Slate Valentine. The Warriors go up 3 scores. So nothing much from Woodman. They've been dead everywhere. The crowd, the players, not much life here.
Yeah, like I said earlier at the beginning of the game, they're going to have to figure something out or step it up.
Yeah, I mean, like Griffin was saying, there's really just no energy on this side of the field. I mean, the Greenwood sideline does not look very happy. Coaches don't look happy. Fans don't look energetic. Just something that's so key is momentum, as we've said in previous games, and Greenwood just has none of it right now.
No Pope's extra point is good. He's 3 for 3 on the night. The Warriors go up 3 scores, and we'll be back here on Whiteland Beat Sports Network in a moment.
At Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, we're not just good at insurance. We're good at Emma and Jake's just baby-proof their 2-bedroom bungalow to prepare for baby number 1 insurance.
We're good at Madeline and Chance's just gave in and became minivan people to make room for baby number 2 insurance.
And we're good at Gabby and Nate's just moved to a house with a bigger backyard to welcome fur baby number 3 insurance. Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance and stop knocking on wood.
We're back here on Whiteland Beat Sports Network as the Warriors up 3 scores. No energy for the Woodmen. We're going to see another drive of their offense here. These injuries have actually kind of killed them because, I mean, this Woodman team, they've stuck with some very good football teams when healthy. Like when Aiden Hausman has been playing and they've Gunnar Rupper and all their players like healthy, they've stuck with some good teams. So Davis gets the return again, the freshman. Brought down around the 20-yard line.
Warriors definitely taking advantage of a freshman kick returner. Definitely trying to get the ball to him since he's a younger guy.
So Jarbo back out there. Up the middle, nothing going there. In the run game, since the first couple plays of the game for the Woodmen, this run game hasn't done anything. They've been stopped in their own tracks every single time. Jarbo hands it off again.
And nothing.
Nothing going there. This play calling a little questionable for the Woodmen.
Yeah. I mean, really, all that run the ball's doing. I mean, you're just losing clock time, which I can see helping giving the Warriors less time, but also you have to figure out something to score, and going into halftime with 0 points on the board is not going to look great for your team.
Yeah, that would definitely be a struggle to come back second half if you don't have any points on the board.
Jarbo rolls to his right side, has a receiver deep, and over Eli Taylor's head. So that's going to be fourth down. The deep ball didn't look terrible, but the receiver kind of stopped running.
Yeah, that could have been risky there. Eli Taylor almost had that pick. That would have been bad for the Woodman, but they look to be punting here, so Warriors will get the ball.
And last time there was a blocked punt, obviously. So hopefully look to see to get some blocks here for the Woodmen. Jarbo catches the snap. Punt is off. Clayton Ratliff, no fair catch, and caught her on the 45-yard line. So the Warriors get another drive. The offense comes back out on the field. 10-20 left to go in the second quarter. Up 3 scores. Ollie Taylor still in the game. Sends a guy in motion. Fake to Valentine. Ollie Taylor to his right side. He's going to roll out and he's going to run. Ollie Taylor keeps going, runs out of bounds around the 30-yard line. It's going to be good for a gain of about 15 yards on the play. And he got out of bounds right there, so the clock stops at 10 minutes and 12 seconds. And the Warriors already up 21-0 only in the beginning of the second quarter.
Yeah, if the Warriors score here, it's going to be tough for the Woodmen to come back. They really need to find some momentum and go with it.
Valentine goes up the middle. Gonna be good for a good pickup right there.
Yeah, I think soon you look for some backups to start coming in at some skill positions and Ollie to come out of the game, especially if they get a touchdown here.
Probably won't happen until after halftime. You normally
very true.
wouldn't bring up a backup in during the second quarter, but it is possible. Don't see it happening until after halftime.
Yeah, I guess I'm just thinking in terms of making sure no guys get silly injuries, but you definitely don't want to get too cocky this early in the game.
Taylor pitches to his right side. That's Grismer. And I think Coach Fisher's giving the ball to some new faces. Grismer, not a player who normally gets a lot of carries, and gets one there.
Yeah, that's definitely something you can do when you're up by this much, is get the ball to people that don't usually get the ball. And great to see Grismer get a carry there, see what he can do. Baker slipped up.
And he loses the football. And Greenwood, a turnover, a sign of life.
Yeah, that could be the momentum booster that they needed there to maybe go down and score and get on the board for the first time in the first half.
And that's Carnell Baker, a player that just got put into the lineup a couple weeks ago, loses the football there.
If you're Greenwood, you're hoping that gives you some sort of life, but this Warriors defense has really done good at containing them tonight.
Jarbo hands it off up the middle. It's A.J. Weathers.
Looks like gain of 3 for the Woodmen. 3 or 4.
.8:45 left to go in the second quarter. Hand off to the right side. Nothing going there for Joshua Carroll.
Met there by a lot of Warriors and just drove him back. And looks like he didn't have anybody there to block for him.
And you've only been seeing one passing play per drive. I'd like them to open up the passing game a little bit more. I mean, this running game hasn't done much for him.
Might see a pass here on 3rd and long.
And Ben Hamel on the sideline, no more pads on. Helmet and pads both off. Been dealing with that ankle injury. Jarbo drops back to pass. Throws a nice pass there. The big receiver right there, Parker Doolan, drags straight Jake Clemmy for good gain on the play.
Yeah, that was a good pickup there by the Woodmen to hopefully get them rolling in this drive to go down and score.
Jarbo hands up the middle. That's the freshman. Good run right there by Leland Morton.
Seems to be some signs of life in this Greenwood offense after that fumble. Definitely look to see some more explosiveness coming out of the backfield and some more passes that they can string some together.
Handoff up the middle. Drag some Warrior defenders for a good gain. That's the freshman again, Leland Morton.
Yeah, the Woodmen might be figuring something out on the offensive side of the ball, which is good for them.
Jarbo hands off the middle again. Nothing going there. So 3 to the right side, 1 to the left. Jarbo in shotgun. Drops back to pass. Throws one. He's got a man there, and it's good for the first down. It's Malik Berete.
This freshman, number 42, is Leland Morton's actually doing a pretty good job here for the Woodmen. Get him rolling. A few first downs here by him.
Jarbo hands it off up the middle. It's the freshman again. He's getting a good workload here tonight. And Jonah Upchurch jumps a little early there.
Yeah, we saw Aiden Schaefer and Jonah Upchurch jump. They're not something you want to see for the Warriors there if they're trying to stop the Woodmen to keep them off the board in this first half.
And as of right now, the Woodmen are putting together a decent drive. 1st and 10 on the 27-yard line. Jarbo screen to the right side. A good pickup, and he stays in bounds. Touchdown, Jeremiah Carter. The Woodmen get on the board tonight.
We might have a football game, guys. Greenwood getting that score there, putting a little life. The Warriors going to have to respond to close out this half. The Woodmen definitely going to have to look to play some good defense because I believe Whiteland gets it back at the start of the second half. So definitely can't let them score here.
William Thompson on for the extra point. And it's
No
good. I think he missed the left there. So not the best thing you'd like to see there after a good drive. But the Warriors only up 15 with 4:17 left to go in the half. We'll be back here on Whiteland Beat Sports Network.
Some people see a huddle in the locker room. We see a second classroom. Some see a student athlete on the court. We see a future leader in the community. You see, high school sports in Indiana are special. That's because they're about learning and growing, not just winning and losing. Fans, I'm Commissioner Paul Neidig. Support education-based athletics in Indiana by buying a ticket to your high school's next athletic event.
We're back here on Whiteland Beat Sports Network as the Woodmen finally put together a touchdown drive. Missing the extra point, though. Led by Jeremiah Carter's screen pass for a good pickup to the end zone. And Parker Jarbo he actually looked pretty good on those third downs on that drive. That hadn't looked so good in the first couple drives, and he finally did something there.
Yeah, looked a little more comfortable, a little more poised. Looked better under pressure.
Taken by Blake Riddle. A good pickup on the return. Gets up to the 50-yard line. Blake Riddle.
Yeah, someone we saw first-year player. We saw him make an impact from the get-go this season and still making an impact, as you saw right there.
Owen Taylor under center sends Nolan in motion. Valentine goes up the middle, has some room to the left side. Slade Valentine, one man to beat to the 20-yard line. 10, 5, end zone, touchdown, Slade Valentine.
Huge run there.
Second touchdown of the night.
Huge touchdown there by the Warriors to go up by 3 again in the second half.
I think a lot of that credit, although an amazing run by Valentine, just a lot of that credit should go to Blake Riddle. Just a really good return, turning nothing into something, and then you see Valentine make a great run there. Just a good one-play drive by the Warriors.
Yeah, that drive didn't last very much time. And no Pope's extra point is good, so the Warriors are up 3 scores now. Whiteland football on WBSN is presented by Johnson County Axe Throwing, located at 6001 North US 31, just north of the high school. It offers fun for the entire family. Host your next corporate event, family get-together, or come by and hang out with some friends. Plus, they even offer axe throwing leagues. Johnson County Axe Throwing also offers discounts for veterans and active duty military members. Call 317-809-7401 and make your reservation today. This game is also brought to you by Baylen Wood Mortgage Lender, family owned and committed to the community, proud supporter of Whiteland Athletics. So the Warriors set to kick off. 3:59 for the Woodmen to try and put together another scoring drive. Freshman Jackson Davis back to return along his side, Jeremiah Carter. Jackson Davis catches the... and he's met by Carnell Baker. Gets to the 35-yard line, so Peyton Jarbo comes back out. Parker Jarbo.
Hopefully he's looking to replicate his success on the previous drive. Definitely look to see Weathers get some more runs. He had a pretty good drive on their last one as well.
Yeah, Weathers actually not in the freshman Leland Morton that's been getting most of the carries here. That's what they're going to do on the first play. Leland Morton goes to the left side. And nothing going there. Brandon Dye.
Thought he had the ball there. Thought he had the fumble, but refs didn't give it to him.
Jarbo looks to his left side. He's got a receiver, Malik Berete. Had a good reception on the last drive and gets another one here. So 3:09 left to go in the second quarter. The Woodmen on their 49-yard line going in for a touchdown. Jarbo hands it off the middle to Morton. Morton going to pick about 3 on the play, and he's had a lot of carries here tonight, and he's getting a heavy workload with Ruppert out.
Yeah. I wonder if we'll see the screen pass that the Woodmen did last drive. Wonder if they'll go back to that play to try to get another score.
So a new running back there. I think that's Joshua Carroll. And he gets the carry here. Goes to the left side. He's got some room. And Joshua Carroll gets down to about the 25-yard line. Brought down by Caden Blankenship.
Good run there by Joshua Carroll to get the Woodmen moving.
Jarbo hands it to the middle. That's Carroll, and he runs to the right side. Tackled by his ankles, Clayton Ratliff. And the clock is ticking right now. 1:45 left to go, and they've got 20 yards to go still. So from now on, I'd like to see them either call a timeout or go to the air.
Yeah, like Mason was saying, I think, and as we've all said earlier, I think we look to see a little screen pass, especially this close to the end zone.
Jarbo takes the carry the first time tonight. They're going to say he gets out of bounds, so I like the play call there. And normally we don't know if he's a runner or not because normally it's Aiden Houseman, but Aiden Houseman does like to scramble, so Jarbo using some of that ability.
Yeah, that was great mobility outside the pocket, just a good run to the outside.
So the Woodmen are going to take a timeout. 1:08 to go on the 5-yard line. We're going to take a break here on Whiteland Beat Sports Network.
Some see a student athlete working on a shot. We see a powerful lesson in persistence. Some see a student preparing for success on an exam. We see a student athlete preparing for success in life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
We're back here on Whiteland Beat Sports Network. The Woodmen break the huddle with their coach. Come back out here. It's 28-6 right now. A minute and 8 to go on their 5-yard line going in. AJ Weathers comes back out and Jarbo back under center. So you're going to see the run game right here, I'm guessing. And they're going to go up to the outside. That's Carroll. Pick of about 3 or 4 in the play. So the time is ticking. 58 seconds to go at the 1-yard line. And I think this one's going to go to Weathers if I had to guess. So Jarbo back under center. 40 seconds to go. Goes to Weathers, and I don't think he has it. Going to be brought down for a loss of 1, and no timeout called yet.
Yeah, Greenwood's definitely trying to run off the play clock to give the Warriors 0 time to go down and do something if they score here.
Well, I don't know what they're doing, actually. They're on the 1-yard line, I guess. Calls a timeout, and I guess we'll see their decision in a second. We'll be back here on Whiteland Beat Sports Network.
Some people see a huddle in the locker room. We see a second classroom. Some see a student athlete on the court. We see a future leader in the community. You see, high school sports in Indiana are special. That's because they're about learning and growing, not just winning and losing. Fans, I'm Commissioner Paul Neidig. Support education-based athletics in Indiana by buying a ticket to your high school's next athletic event.
Back here on Whiteland Beat Sports Network as the Woodmen are on their 1-yard line. 1 timeout left, 16 seconds to go. They're going to have 2 plays here, I'm guessing, to try and get it in the end zone. And I think you might see Carroll get it after Weathers was stopped right there. They actually have a lineman in the backfield. I think he has to be eligible. That's 58, Andre Watson. AJ Weathers, they're saying he's short. The players think he got across. So 4th down, 7 seconds to go. And they're going to use their final timeout with 3 seconds to go. And we're going to see their final decision here in a minute. We'll be back here on Whiteland Beat Sports Network.
Farm Bureau Insurance, we're not just good at insurance. We're good at Matt's 1-car, 2-bedroom apartment with a home office / home gym insurance.
We're good at Nick's SUV and farmhouse with a remodeled kitchen / art gallery insurance.
And we're good at the Wilbur suburban home with the 2-car garage / rehearsal space insurance. Have you seen my hockey socks?
Have you checked your sock drawer?
Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance and stop knocking on wood.
Back here on Whiteland Beat Sports Network. So 3 seconds to go. No timeouts left for the Woodmen. This has got to be their final play, I'm guessing. It's 4th down, so for sure going to be their final play unless there is a penalty. They're on the inch line right now, so a quarterback sneak maybe. The Warriors bringing Caden Fleming at nose tackle. And I think Aiden Schaefer took one of the DN spots there. They want to pack the middle as much as they can get. Andre Watson, the sophomore. So, timeout Whiteland here. And we're going to go to another break here on Whiteland Beat Sports Network. We will be back.
At Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, we're not just good at insurance. We're good at Emma and Jake's just baby-proof their 2-bedroom bungalow to prepare for baby number 1 insurance.
We're good at Madeline and Chance's just gave in and became minivan people to make room for baby number 2 insurance.
And we're good at Gabby and Nate's just moved to a house with a bigger backyard to welcome fur baby number 3 insurance. Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance and stop knocking on wood.
Back here on Whiteland Beat Sports Network as the Warriors took a timeout, and no more timeouts will be called as you cannot call back-to-back timeout. Full moon here tonight. The band will come out at halftime for anyone here that might be tuned in. Andre Watson, the sophomore, lined up in the backfield, and A.J. Weathers with his head on the quarterback's butt. And they're going to call an offside on the Warriors, so they might get moved up a centimeter. It's half the distance to the goal. Jarbo takes the QB sneak, and he stopped. The Warriors defense gets a stop on the centimeter of the goal line. I mean, this Woodman offense couldn't get a centimeter, and that's going to go to halftime. The Warriors lead by 22. And they're still trying to figure something out right now.
Yeah, that's just something devastating you don't want to see here for the Woodmen. They all probably really thought they were going to get that, but they just couldn't punch it in.
Yeah, we'll be back in 20 minutes here on Whiteland Beat Sports Network as the Warriors lead 22. The Warriors will be set to receive. Am I right?
Yeah, the Warriors will be receiving in this second half, so definitely not great for the Woodmen, but great for the Warriors.
All right, we'll be back here on Whiteland Beat Sports Network in a little bit. Back here on Whiteland Beat Sports Network. 27 seconds to go till the start of the third quarter. Whiteland's set to return. We said that at the end of the half. Whiteland's set to return up 22. And I think you'll see one more drive out of the Warriors offense, starting offense. And then if we get another stop after that, I think you might see some backups come in.
Yeah, as the game progressed, we saw Greenwood get a little bit better in terms of both sides of the ball, I guess, but just really still not what they want to see as far as production. And the Warriors are definitely a second-half team, as Mason had talked about, but we'll just have to wait and see, but definitely not looking great for the Woodmen here.
Yeah, we said it a lot, and we'll keep saying it. The Woodmen have to figure something out. I mean, they got up on the board, but they still got to do something better to stop the Warriors here and score a few times to maybe have a chance at this game.
You might see some onside. I'm not sure yet, but I mean, it really kind of sucks that the the Woodmen couldn't punch in that last touchdown with 3 seconds to go. I mean, that could have made the game a lot different. I mean, it could have made it to 2 scores. I mean, that would have changed the game possibly.
Yeah, it definitely would have given the Woodmen a little bit of momentum to maybe get a stop and score.
So an onside kick there, but there is a flag on the play, and I think a Woodman left early.
Yeah, Griffin, you were right. Maybe we will start seeing a few onside kicks. And the Woodmen moved back 5 yards.
So move back 5 yards. They're going to onside it again, and right to Andrew Cochran, and good hands there. Gets on the ball.
Yeah, pretty good placement here for the Warriors. They're on the Woodmen's 48-yard line, so pretty good field position to go down and score.
So Ollie Taylor at quarterback still, and all the starters still out there. Ollie sends Nolan in motion, pitch to the right side. Valentine gets blown up. Something you normally don't see, but Slate Valentine took the hit there.
Yeah, big hit there by Dominic Williams to knock Valentine out of bounds.
We're going to go around the mid-state here. Gabe's going to tell us some scores.
It's halftime in the Decatur Central Franklin game, and they're up 28-3. Perry Mooresville game, Perry's up 21-10. This game, obviously, Whiteland up 21-6. And in the Plainfield-Martinsville game, it's halftime, and Plainfield's up 29-11.
Yeah, and Plainfield-Martinsville, a game to watch around the mid-state, as Martinsville's actually leading the mid-state right now. But I think Plainfield could be in contention to take it. I'm not sure yet, but I mean Plainfield, a very good team, and Bryce Bank, their young quarterback. I mean, the Martinsville Artesians have had games where they've came back by a big deficit, so obviously still something to watch there. The Warriors have it at the 35-yard line going into their own end zone. It's first and 10, 11:30 to go in the third quarter. Ollie Taylor drops back, has a man down the middle. Eli's there. And the ball in his hands. A great throw by Ollie Taylor. The pass breakup by Waveland Goodrich there. And Waveland Goodrich, that's his second pass breakup of the night. You saw the post over the middle earlier in the end zone. He was on that ball that Ollie threw to Eli Zarin. I'd like to see them give Eli Taylor a chance. I mean, Eli Zarin has got all these. I want to see Eli Taylor have a chance at one of those balls.
Yeah, Eli has been great all season. I mean, hopefully we can see him some more this game and continue making impact.
Yeah, that was almost a great pickup there by the Warriors. Just good defense there by the Woodmen. That was a good pass by Taylor and pretty good try there by Zaire.
Valentine gets a good pickup there of about 2 or 3. So it's going to bring up third and about 7 after the incomplete pass in that run.
So this Martinsville-Plainfield game, if Plainfield ends up coming away with the win, that'll have Martinsville, Decatur, and Plainfield all at what would look to be 6-1, and there would be some type of tiebreaker there to see which of those 3 schools would win the Mid-State this year.
And we've seen in multiple years where teams have shared the Mid-State title. Taylor drops back, rolls to his right. Has Peyton Williams wide open, no one ahead of him. Peyton Williams in the end zone. And a player gets in his way. I don't know what he was thinking, but I think that's Peyton Williams' second touchdown of the season and Ollie Taylor's third of the night. And this is what we're talking about when we say he leads the Warriors in touchdowns. So the Warriors go up 28 with 10:18 left to go in the third quarter. Possibly 29 points, depending on Noah Pope's extra point.
Yeah, that was a great throw there by Taylor to Williams to get that touchdown for the Warriors.
And the extra point is good. Noah Pope, 4 for 4 on the night. Or 5 for 5 on the night, actually. So 10:18 left to go in the third quarter. The Warriors lead by 29. We'll be back here on Whiteland Beat Sports Network.
Saturday, and my favorite thing when I was a professional football player was Indiana. The Hoosier State always made me feel like family. That's why I trust Indiana's hometown mortgage lender, Baylen Wood. This family-owned company not only gives back to the communities they serve, but also with their 5-star customer service, they can close on your dream home in days, not weeks. So remember, Indiana, you can always get your mortgages in a snap with Baylen Wood.
Hey, Jeff, how does this look?
Not bad, bud, but let's stick to mortgages.
We're back here on Whiteland Beat Sports Network. So the Warriors lead by 29. And that was a quick drive right there. Just a minute and 42 seconds. So Ethan Boone set to kick off again. That one goes to Carter, and Carter, a speedster. Breaks a tackle, moves up the field, gets about the 28-yard line. So that's where the Woodmen will start tonight. There's a flag on the play. I think that was a holding on the Warriors, so that backs him up. Or no, holding on the Woodmen. That backs him up to the 20-yard line. Parker Jarbo in shotgun. Handoff. That's Morton.
That was a good bounce there by Morton to get a few extra yards, and we've seen him. He's been playing pretty good. He's been carrying the team, has had a lot of responsibilities, and has been really carrying this offense on his back tonight.
Jarbo hands it off again. Morton runs into a brick wall.
Yeah, he got absolutely nowhere on that run.
Jarbo hands it to Morton. Morton to the left side. Maybe a pickup of 1 or 2 on the play. So that's going to bring up fourth and about 1 on the play.
We're going to see the Woodmen go for it here. Hopefully the Warriors can get a stop here. That would be very good field position for them to score again in the second half.
They're going to go a false count, and no Warriors jumped over the ball. Hands it to Morton. Oh, and he actually keeps it. But Upchurch was not fooled.
Great tackle there by Upchurch for a loss to give the Warriors, again, like I said, good field position. Really smart play there by Upchurch.
So the Warriors starting offense will come back on the field up by 29 points. I think you're going to see this might be their last drive of the night if it ends in a touchdown. Eli's there to the far left side. Tyree Nolan to the short left side. Ollie Taylor under center. He hands to Valentine. Valentine up the middle. Slade Valentine in the end zone for his third of the night. Slade Valentine.
Not touched by anybody.
And this is what we talked about earlier. This Woodman defense is not the strongest. So no Pope looks to come out and go 6 for 6.
Yeah, the Warriors are bullying this Woodman defense. The Woodman defense just have zero answer to this offense.
So no Pope's extra point is blocked. So he misses the first of the night as the Warriors lead 41-6, a 35-point game with 7:36 left to go in the third quarter. We'll be back here on Whiteland Beat Sports Network in a moment. Back here on Whiteland Beat Sports Network as the Warriors are set to kick off once again. Only happened about 7 times this night. So that's Ethan Boone to set to kick off again.
I believe the Warriors have scored a touchdown on every single drive except for that one. That was a fumble in the red zone, but very good drives and a very good night for the Warriors.
That's Davis, the freshman returner. After Hamel got injured, he came in. Brings it up to about the 31-yard line.
Brought down there by a big group of Warriors. Looks like number 18, Christian Magnus, is in for Caden Blankenship at safety for the Warriors here.
Yeah, you're slowly going to start to seeing starters get subbed in and out. So they go up the middle. That's Morton. A good carry there. Pick up about 11 on the play.
That was a really good start for the Woodmen. That was a really good run there by their running back, and we'll see if they can add something to that and keep doing what they're doing.
Morton, another good pickup on the play. It's about 12 yards. And Henry Teagarden out at middle linebacker. That's Ashton Davidson in there. Also, Carter Wilkins comes in the game for Eli Taylor. Jarbo hands to Morton again. Only a gain of about 2 on that play. So the Warriors up 35 right now, which means there's going to be a running clock. Any play that goes out of bounds will keep the clock running. And off to Carroll. Goes too wide to the right. Pick of about 3 on the play.
Good pickup there by number 10, Joshua Carroll. Brings up 3rd down for the Warriors. See if the Warriors can get a stop here. Handoff to Carroll gets nowhere.
So 4th and 1 here. They're going to go for it, I think. We know they struggle a little bit to get a short gain. They couldn't do it on the goal line earlier.
Yeah, the Warriors defensive line has been playing really good this week, or today. So we'll see if they can do it again. And it looks like they can't, and they Woodmen get the 1st down.
So Carroll picks up it there for the Woodmen, and Morton comes back out at running back. Jarbo hands it off to Morton. Morton stopped for no gain, maybe a loss of 1.
This running clock definitely speeding up the game a lot as we're already almost at the end of the 3rd. One thing you look for in things like these is getting all the subs in, guys who need experience, who are going to be very important to this Whiteland team next year. But also you look to have people so they stay ready, stay fresh, especially for a big game, a big sectional, 1st round of sectionals next week against Decatur Central.
Jarbo picked off by Jake Clemmy. Clemmy down the sideline. Makes a man miss. Clemmy still going. That's going to be a pick 6. Jake Clemmy. The Warriors are 47 on the board now.
A great play by Jake Clemmy, someone we've seen in the starting lineup this entire season.
I mean, he read that ball perfectly. He was not fooled by that hitch and go, and maybe a miscommunication there by the quarterback, but great play there by Jake Clemmy. We're going to see here if Pope can go 6 for 7 on tonight.
Pope's extra point is good. So the Warriors have 48 points on the board right now with a minute 16 still left to go in the third quarter. We'll take a break. We'll be back here on Whiteland Beat Sports Network.
Saturday, and my favorite thing when I was a professional football player was Indiana. The Hoosier State always made me feel like family. That's why I trust Indiana's hometown mortgage lender, Baylen Wood. This family-owned company not only gives back to the communities they serve, but also with their 5-star customer service, they can close on your dream home in days, not weeks. So remember, Indiana, you can always get your mortgages in a snap with Baylen Wood.
Hey, Jeff, how does this look?
Not bad, bud, but let's stick to mortgages.
Back here on Whiteland Beat Sports Network, a minute 16 left to go. 42-point game right now. So no life in the Woodman sideline as they've struggled tonight.
See if they can get some good field position here on the kickoff return. Maybe get a little bit of momentum going for them. Not a very good decision there by number 88. He kind of let it roll there, and the Greenwood does not have very good field position to start off their drive to end the third quarter. They look to be on their own 19-yard line.
So the Warriors back on defense.
Not a very good pickup there by the Woodmen.
So that's the end of the third quarter. We're going to stay live here for the Rascals Fun Zone sponsored kick about to happen by Whiteland Beat's own Kirsten Och, a cheerleader. So something to talk about as we have some break time. The cross-country team, if anyone else, I know some of them are watching as they're resting up tonight, getting ready for their meet tomorrow. I mean, they have, I think it's sectionals tomorrow, so they're all probably resting up watching. Shout out to all of them.
Yeah, good luck to them tomorrow.
Yeah, one of the cross-country runners, Brady Godecker, it's his birthday today. Happy birthday, Brady. We know you're watching, supporting the team. And, yeah, go cross-country. Hopefully you guys can have a good day tomorrow.
So Kirsten Och's first kick, I think that was just to the left side. And I think she only gets one chance. So the kick is no good by Kirsten Och. No Rascals Fun Zone gift card for her tonight. Guess she's going to have to go home and go to sleep. No partying tonight.
Good try, Kirsten.
So the Warriors defense come back out, and now you're seeing all backups now, so no more starters in the game. Ball goes to Morton. That's going to be a horse collar tackle flag on the field. I think that's going to be on Ashton Davidson, horse collar.
Without the penalty, that was a good stop there by Ashton Davidson. Way to read the ball and get the stop in the backfield, but we are going to have a 15-yard penalty here. Decent pickup there by the Woodmen. Brought down by number 93, Riley Tausios.
Yeah, Riley Tausios. He actually had a pick in, I think it was last game or maybe the game before. He had a pick, and that's actually kind of rare for a defensive lineman.
We're going to have a screen pass brought down by Foudy there. Good stop by the Warriors.
So 3rd down. Pass to the left side to Carroll. It's going to be good enough for the 1st down. Brought down by Connor Bishop. Morton to the right side. Brought down for a gain of 2. Garbo fumbles the snap, and he just goes down himself. About a loss of 4 on the play. It's going to bring up 3rd and long.
If you're Whiteland in this game, you're just excited to end on a win going into your sectional. And if you're Greenwood, you're making sure that this game doesn't define you and this season doesn't define you, and you can come back stronger next year.
And I think a pick on the sideline, but might have been out of bounds. Actually, just an incomplete pass. I think that was Connor Bishop over there. So 4th and 13. The Woodmen obviously have to go for it unless they just want to not embarrass themselves, I guess. But if you want to stay in this game, you're going to have to go for it. 7:30 left to go in the 4th quarter.
Timeout there by the Woodmen. We'll be back on Whiteland Beat Sports Networks shortly.
Back here on Whiteland Beat Sports Network as it's 48-6, 7:20 left to go in the 4th quarter, 4th and 13. So the Woodmen are probably going to have to go for it here. Darbo sends it to the right side, and the guy goes down. Not enough for the first down. So that's going to be a turnover on downs. The Warrior offense should be coming out on the field. So that's what happens. The Warriors offense comes out here. Ethan Sturgill's at quarterback, a beast behind the offensive line. Colton Ship actually at tailback, going to get some carries here. And Liam Paul was in motion right there. So 2 freshmen getting some playing time here tonight.
Yeah, they dominate the freshman league, and we'll see what they can do on the varsity side.
Sturgill under center, sends Paul in motion. Ship's going to get the carry.
Nothing there.
It's going to bring up 2nd and 6 on the play.
Looks like Greenwood's going to make a lot of substitutes, probably going to put in their backups.
Maybe we'll get a little preview of tomorrow's freshman game.
Tomorrow's JV game, but yes.
Oh, my bad. JV game,
Freshman actually taking on Pendleton Heights on Monday night.
Good luck to the future Warriors.
Massengale in motion. They're going to hand him the ball, and he fumbles it. No signal yet. And Ethan Sturgill, disappointing, missing the handoff there tonight.
Going to be Greenwood ball. Just a miscommunication on the handoff there.
The Warriors defense comes back out here. Still all backups for the rest of the game, I'm guessing, as the Warriors lead 42 with 4:50 left to go in the 4th quarter.
Looks like we're going to see about the same offense, maybe a little different offensive line, but same backs.
I think that's AJ Weathers there that gets the carry. So Whiteland football on WBSN is presented by Johnson County Axe Throwing, located at 6001 North US 31, just north of the high school. It offers fun for the entire family. Host your next corporate event, family get-together, or come out and hang out with some friends. We're also sponsored by Baylen Wood Mortgage Lender, family-owned and committed to the community, proud supporter of Whiteland athletics. So the Warrior coaches just subbing in whoever they want right now. Let some younger players get some time in the game. Carry there, gets a pick of about 1 on the play. That's AJ Weathers. Warriors student section has a new banner. It's Whiteland Bring Change to Mind banner. You're seeing over there at the Warriors student section. The green banner with the white end.
Camo, I think, possibly. Camo night, fall break, but student section still pretty decently packed out. Pretty good night for football. Little chilly, but these players playing as hard as they play, break a little sweat, feel like summer.
And off goes to Carroll. Breaks some tackles. Still going. Brought down by Luke Ramey. And Connor Bishop finishes it off there. It's good enough for the first down, though. 2:18 left to go. Warriors lead by 42. Woodmen have 18 yards to go to the end zone. And off to Carroll, getting to the right side. He's has some room on the outside. Brought down for again about 5 yards on the play. And off to Carroll, goes the right side again. Brought down by Carter Watkins. So the clock keeps rolling even though he goes out of bounds there.
Yeah, for everyone watching, a lot of these players that are subbing in on the Whiteland side are going to be players you'll see frequently over the next couple years. Some sophomores, maybe some freshmen that you might see next year, just pretty much the future of this Whiteland program.
Yeah, as Weathers takes it up there for about 2 or 3 yards on the play. I think that's 2nd and 1. .44 seconds to go. The Woodmen try and get another score on the night. The snap is muffed. And I think Weathers is brought down behind the line. A timeout by the Woodmen coach. 32 seconds to go. We'll be back here on Whiteland Beat Sports Network.
An opportunity to do something special, and I want to be part of it.
That's a sacred moment. The basketball. Lob it up. Throw it down.
We have a dream as an organization to be an NBA championship organization. People are going to find out about the Pacers.
Back here on Whiteland Beat Sports Network. 32 seconds to go. It is 3rd and 2. 3rd and goal from the 2-yard line. Greenwood looks to get one more score before this clock runs out. Warriors obviously going to go 500 on the regular season, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's going to put them at 4-4. If that's right.
Yeah, not exactly the outcome they wanted, I don't think, but definitely something that you can look off and build on for next year.
Carroll gets the handoff, and I think he's going to have it. That's in the end zone. Carroll for the touchdown. The Woodmen get one step closer. So the clock's still going to run with this PAT as it's a running clock. The Warriors up by so many points. Extra point is up, and it's good, but won't change the outcome of the game. A 35-point win for the Warriors as they go 500. Greenwood goes down 2-7. So Whiteland, they're gonna have sectionals coming up, and we pulled Decatur. So that game is gonna be in DeVere Fair Stadium in Decatur, Indiana, or Indianapolis, Indiana, Decatur High School, I should say. And that'll be a tough matchup for the Warriors as they struggled the first time these two teams played. And Whiteland B might, depending on the outcome of the Decatur game, Whiteland B might have one more broadcast if Plainfield can win and the Warriors can pick up a win also. So that will be here in James Slater Field. So we'll see you back here next year, and tune into some basketball games this offseason. I mean, women's basketball and men's basketball. Gabe Rees will be brought